So today is a little bit different than normal. I'm hanging out in the Edmonton International Airport. I'm on my way to Toronto for a couple of days here to hang out with some friends. This is something completely new to me, something I've never done before. I'm literally going to meet YouTube friends in Toronto and just like hang out and shoot some videos and have some fun. My friend Dylan, or Dill Takes Photos from Northern Ireland, he hit me up and he's like, hey man, I'm coming to Canada. We should meet up. And I was like, where are you going in Canada? Canada is like the second largest country in the world. He's like, Toronto, we should meet up. And I was like, you know, I live like 3,000 kilometers from Toronto, right? I'm in. Just landed in Toronto. Really don't like airports. And I really don't like vlogging in them because everyone's staring at me. Hey. What's up, gang? I can hear them saying, he's a vlogger. Hey!
Hey!
It is currently about 7 a.m. and I'm in Toronto, in Kensington Market right now. I found the only coffee shop on Kensington that was open at 7 a.m. Thank you, Jimmy's Coffee, for understanding my life. This is a whole trip of firsts, experiencing something kind of new and stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm excited to learn.
Way cooler if it wasn't for the old man running next to me.
We don't really have much of a plan, but we're checking out Toronto right now. It's big. I don't really know where I am or what I'm doing or what I should be doing, but let me give you some introductions.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Dylan. I'm a grammar? Instagrammer? Yeah, we'll go with grammar.
He doesn't look like much of a grandma, but I promise he is.
Hey, I'm Ryan, and I'm a videographer from London.
That was good. That was very professional.
We're just hanging out in Toronto. We're gonna meet up with some other YouTubers and Instagrammers and that kind of stuff, and then just kind of run around like crazy people, I guess. So when you've got 3 photographer videographers in a new city, what's the first thing you do? You go to a camera store. So these guys have been here for like not even a full 24 hours yet, and Ryan just went and bought $2,145 lens. But he shoots everything on his phone, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm living, I'm winning, not timid. They giving me a standing ovation, 'cause I am amazing.
So we've been wandering around for probably a couple of hours now. We've hit 2 coffee shops. We still haven't gotten any food yet today. The weather changed from like kind of half decently nice at first, and then it went into snowing. Nice light snow, you don't have to worry about your equipment and stuff. And then into a full rain, and now it's starting to kind of hail a little bit. It doesn't, I don't know, just Canada.
Not doing it before. It's just for the video. I haven't even got a battery in it. How do you turn off that little red light. Not for me, I'm asking for a friend.
So we're on our way to this event to meet Jesse. We basically botched it and went to the completely wrong place. So we're currently in a lift making our way there. We did try to do transit first, but that didn't go well either. You know, tourists, right? Some kind of neon party. We don't really know what's happening, but there's gonna be neon. Jesse brought us here and he doesn't know what's happening, so what do you do? So if you've ever heard of the Neon Demon Studio, if you've seen it in some of the videos up on YouTube, this is the same guy, neon signs that are just kind of on show as far as I'm aware. We're in the back here, people are taking photos. Really cool little setup. It's in, I think, a fairly new venue in Toronto, so we're kind of getting a first look at stuff like that. It's pretty neat.
I can't work with you here.
Oh. If he nailed that first time.
Most people I know still can't do that. Trust me, it'll do it. Just roll up it.
Hey, don't shift. Just hit it. Yeah, I think as soon as I hit it, I go into skateboard mode.
Yeah, you're like, well, how do I fix this? Got it.
Last night was a lot of fun. We went to the Junction House, which is this kind of venue. There was a kind of art display slash museum type thing happening. We met up with Jesse Driftwood, which was a lot of fun. That guy has insane amounts of energy. We're just getting up today and we're gonna try and make our way down to potentially Niagara Falls and maybe down to Buffalo to meet some more people. Dylan does weird things with his coffee, like puts things in them, and I don't approve. That's not how you drink coffee. That's how you actually have coffee. We've just been sitting here chatting for a while, and now we're on our way over to my sister's place. She's gonna lend us her car, which is a really cool kind of godsend because now we can actually like get around without having to worry about trying to figure out public transit, which I am terrible at. Trip to Toronto has taken a turn and we left Toronto. We're currently in Niagara Falls to check out the falls and it is raining like crazy. We're kind of prepared, it seems. I found my backpack cover, so it should be okay. I'm more worried about the gear. Ryan has his waterproof jacket. He's more worried about himself. Classic Ryan.
You wait until I get my Thanos glove.
None of us expected to be coming here. This is like totally was out of our plan. Not that we had much of a plan to start with, but I mean, you see photos and you see videos, but the power of this thing is just insane. Like it's you can't really put it into a video and really do it justice. And I really should have brought an umbrella. Everybody out here has umbrellas. I feel really unprepared for this. What do you think so far?
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's just, I've never seen so much water.
Like I said before, like there's no way to put this in a video or photos and like actually do it justice.
Yeah, when you look at the power of the water that's coming through here, just like, it's colossal is the only way to explain it.
Just dropped his lens on the ground. That's not important. Just scratch it up. there's probably more to do in Niagara Falls, but I'm really excited actually to make our next stop on this trip. This is something that I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to do or not, but I'm really excited that it's gonna happen. Hey. Mexican standoff. So we've made it to our mystery destination. We had to go through customs to get to said mystery destination. Now we're across the border and we're going to meet, let's call them mystery guest. Closed at 5, which is like now. So our first destination, we got there right as they were closing, but we did find our mystery guest, Becky.
Hi.
Becky and not Chris.
Chris is coming to meet us shortly, but I just had coffee, so I'm like super hyper.
And now we need to get coffee so we can meet her level. Because we're in Buffalo, we've decided that it makes sense to probably go get some wings, because
When in Buffalo, you have to have some chicken wings.
chicken wings. When in Buffalo, do as the Buffalonians do. We found our other host here.
Guys, if you're coming to Buffalo, you gotta get buffalo wings. Like, really.
So we had buffalo wings in Buffalo. We're all crashing pretty hard, but we've had the offer to go up in the helicopter, so we're gonna go and hope we don't fall asleep during the ride.
Wow. Huh? This day just keeps getting better. Did you think this is what we were getting? I was stoked with wings. I didn't think we were getting propellers. Did you get it?
We're about to hop up in the Millennial Falcon, and I've never been in a helicopter before. Have you guys?
I'm popping your helicopter
Oh man,
cherry?
you're popping the cherry, man.
I just scratched the helicopter with my grill.
She did. Oh my god.
In trouble?
Brand new paint job, and Becky just had to ruin it.
Safety briefing. Keep it short and sweet. This will kill you. That will kill you. At all costs, do not walk into the tail rotor. That will kill you and vaporize your face instantaneously. Barf bag in the center console. Please don't barf on new leather seats.
After Zero Whiskey Zulu, where did you want flight following to?
Just about to depart from Buffalo Airfield, 9 Golf Zero, and we're going to be heading downtown Buffalo and do a few laps around the downtown core and then back to Buffalo Airfield.
Helicopter Zero Whiskey Zulu, squawk 0417.
0417, Zero Whiskey Zulu. All right, you guys ready for pickup? This is unbelievable. Is anybody else just thinking like I don't understand my life right now? Yeah, I don't understand the feeling. It feels so weird. Back on solid ground. There you go, you survived. I just lived.
Just looks like you're pushing the whole helicopter by yourself. So that was insane. I don't understand what just happened. I'm just in shock. At first the thought is like, oh, it's night flying, so it's like pitch black outside, but then when you get out over the lights, I actually had to like turn down the exposure because it was too bright. It was unbelievably beautiful. Arguably better than daytime, but Chris is gonna have to show me that another time.
You're gonna have to come back so we can
I'm gonna have to, yeah, exactly. Time to try and recover from all the adrenaline.
Holy crap.
I got like a third of it. I'm gonna feel so much better in like a minute when that all actually hits me. Bye,
You guys gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think we're good.
See you at home.
Oh yeah, you have your car here.
Yeah. We just left the Buffalo airfield, and that was the most insane experience ever. Huge shout out to Becky and Chris for making that happen. We had no idea. We came to Toronto with zero plan of who we were gonna meet, what we were gonna do, what we were gonna see, what we were gonna go shoot, any of that kind of stuff, and we're just like totally winging it. This started out as a plane trip, and then it's a road trip, and now it's a helicopter trip, and it's just bonkers. So now we've got to drive back to Toronto and try and get some sleep if we're not all too jacked up on adrenaline right now. Good night. You don't know where we're going?
No idea. I know we're going on a boat. I don't know which island are we going to?
So yeah, where are we going? We're going to Toronto Island, or islands. I'm not sure if it's plural. I think it is a plural because there's 3 of them. And we're going to the center island. And why are we going there? Take photographs, I guess? Can I redo my intro?
Taking photos of the ground, hey?
I'm looking for something. I've lost something.
Not run. Not running, not coming. Thank you. The day is over. We stopped to have some dinner and now we're on our way back. Tonight is our last night together. You know, we went out for a little special dinner. We're gonna try and get up tomorrow morning and see if we can catch some sunrise photos, but the weather is a little sketchy, so we'll have to see what happens. We just left our Airbnb where we've been staying for the last 5 days. We're all carrying around everything that we own. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I packed way too much for this trip. I didn't use most of it. I'm gonna have to learn how to pack a little better. But it's our last day here in Toronto. We're just going to find some breakfast until these guys have to hop on a bus and head to Hamilton.
Does that place, does it look like that place has more food? Our navigation's been horrible on this entire trip, hasn't it? Doing a lot of just wandering around in circles. Marty map over here, go on.
Where do you want to go?
Take me home. Eaton Mess.
Eaton Mess.
Eaton Centre.
Eaton Mess. Oh, this is why you don't bring like 60 pounds of stuff. I'm so tired. On this trip so far, I seem to have been collecting people from the UK. So we somehow ran into another one.
Hey.
That's Chris. He's another YouTuber. Go subscribe to him and stuff. I can't even see anything because of the rain in my face. Also, I gave up my ego and I'm wearing my duffel bag on my front. Now we're trying to find the CN Tower.
That wasn't awkward at all. Subscribe to me. You can say by the channel. Just subscribe to me instead. I'm taking this camera. He doesn't know it yet.
I need coffee so bad. So we've said our goodbyes. I'm hanging out right now in the Pearson Airport in Toronto. And I've been editing through the videos from the trip. And it's really interesting because the whole trip was about, first of all, doing things that I had never done before and, you know, meeting people that I had never met in person. I only knew these people from online, being part of a community online, and for trying to travel by myself for the first time in a long time, really stepping outside my comfort zone. And so far the vlog, the video itself, kind of is like a jumbled mess, and there's not a whole lot of direction to it. And at first that kind of worried me because, you know, you're supposed to have this congruent story throughout, but the more I think about it, the more that perfectly reflects what this trip was. It was this no plans, just show up and go with the flow kind of setup, and it was absolutely perfect, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So I'm not going to change the video either. I mean, if you got this far, you've already seen it. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go home. I'll see you guys next time.